Welcome to this tutorial on creating a business email. We're going to make it easy on you and use the original letter that we created for this class on the Central Perk where we sent it to Mr. Anthony Bauer. So we're going to just go ahead and open that original letter, not the modified block, but the regular block letter. And we're just going to open up into CC7 folder. And I'm going to see here, you see my difference, mod block and then regular block business letter. And I'm going to go ahead and open that file. To send our email, we're going to log into our ePals account. So I'm just going to minimize this here. It's going to go down here on my taskbar. I can go ahead and close out of the CC7 folder, and I can open up into Internet Explorer. Once you've loaded Internet Explorer, you should have an icon here for ePals. If you don't, you can see the web address right there, www.epals.com. So once I select there, I can put that in, and then we want to put in our username and password. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my username, Mr. McGraw, and my password. Alright, and then we're going to select continue. And that's going to log us in. Now my screen looks maybe a little different than yours just because I have some administration rights, but yours, again, you should be able to just go right up here to my email, and we should see here our email address. Alright, and we want to go into compose. So we're going to select compose right here. This is where we want to put who this message is going to be to. And for this example, you need to send this to me as your main contact. If we were actually sending this to a business, we would put the business's email address here. So we're going to send this to me, and we're going to call this Mr. McGraw at epals.com. Then here under CC, we could carbon copy and send a copy of this to somebody. You don't have this BCC option. It's the same thing as just sending a type of copy. So we're going to skip those two. We don't need those. If we wanted to add this person's address to our address book, we could check the box. You don't really need to for this project. Subject. A subject is a quick way of us telling what we need the person to do, to reply to, or what the topic is of our email. And for this one, we're going to put in repair request. We're asking them to come and fix something for us, and this will let them know very quickly what we need to have done. We then go to the body of our email, and notice here address is taken care of for us. We don't have to do any of that stuff. The date that this is sent will automatically put the date on. So the first real piece of information that we need from our letter isn't even the address here, because the address is their email address. We can skip right down to the greeting or salutation. So I'm actually going to have you copy all of this information all the way down to even enclosure, and then I'm going to right click and select copy. Now once I have that copied, I can minimize this again. I'm going to come into letter body of our ePals account, and I'm going to right click and select paste. And it's going to paste our letter formatted for us. And again, if you didn't have this letter pre-done, you would have to start typing it in here. If you needed to save this letter, you could go up here and select Save Draft and save the letter for another date to finish before you're able to send it. Now a couple things that we need to fix here. Again, the punctuation, everything else is fine, but the one part we need to change is not I'm enclosing a picture, but I have, so we're going to put in I've attached a picture. And attached is the term we use when we're sending a picture, but we're sending it as an attachment here to this email. And then we're going to have to change this down here to attachment. And we can keep that as photo. And again, we can't sign this letter. We do have our signature option that we've talked about in class, but again, you want to keep it the same thing with your name, the spacing, and everything else. So to attach our photo, we're going to select attachments. And then we're going to select browse right here. What I'd like you to do is just go to your My Pictures and find any picture that you might have. I'm just going to use the last name bakery letterhead that we created. And I'm going to select open. And we're going to select attach file. And what that's going to do is it's going to upload this file so you can send it in the email, and then the person can actually download the file. And again, any picture here, something we used in class, you can attach to this just to show me that you know how to do this part. Then select done, and that'll bring us back to our email. So now you can see here we have our attached file, and if you needed to delete it, you could and attach something else. And you can always attach multiple files. It just depends on the total size, if it'll let you send it. Now before we go, we want to spell check our document. So we're going to come up here and spell check. And it's saying that we have a problem with "and I'm." We missed a apostrophe. So we're going to come up here, I'm going to put an apostrophe there. I'm going to hit change all in case it finds any other problems with that one. Central Perk, it does not recognize this as our email. So I'm going to hit add to dictionary, so it adds that to the dictionary. I'm going to change I've with an apostrophe, change all. And now it is finished. Spell check has been completed. So we are done and ready to send. So once you're ready to send, go ahead and select send. That message will be sent, and because I just sent it to myself, I'm going to see them all in here. And I should see your email, your name, and attachment right there. And then I can open up your letter or your email and check to make sure that you formatted everything correctly. Thank you and have a great day.